Okay guys, just bought this junk outboard. Today I'm going to fix some issues with it, get it running real good, make it look pretty, sell it for cash, and then we are gonna put all of our profit on one spin at the roulette table. Here we go. And here we have the newest purchase. A 1990 Evinrude 9.9. As you can see, we do not have a pull start. This is completely electronic start. Had a bunch of debris in it, like a bird or a mouse or something made a nest in here. I have since gotten a lot of it out, but I definitely still need to clean the rest of this out. It's in overall decent shape though, certainly not locked up or anything. Somebody got way too much carbon fiber tape for Christmas. I mean, they went freaking crazy on this thing. Covered the whole thing in carbon fiber, Quad Boss sticker. Oh, thank you for leaving the original Evinrude back plate. That's nice. You only ruined the rest of it. Yeah, all that junk's gonna have to come off. It's gonna need some fresh paint and some fresh decals. So as always guys, let's jump right in. I did not compression test this motor before I bought it because it does not have a rope start, and I didn't have a battery on me while I was there, and the controls weren't hooked up, a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some compression readings. So I did get the controls and the control box with this, but instead of removing it the right way, they completely just chopped all the wires. Right now, just to get a compression reading, I'm actually just going to jump the starter, and I'll show you how to do that right now. This starter solenoid here, guys, is essentially just a gate that allows electricity to pass through when you turn the key. When you don't have a key hooked up, basically all you have to do is hook your motor up to power, and then you can kind of cheat the system and lay a screwdriver across these posts, and it'll just send current straight through to the starter. Before I hook my compression gauge up, let me just make sure that the starter works and we're getting power and that it's gonna spin for me. All right, definitely wouldn't be my first recommendation to do it that way. That method's always there if you need it. Just be careful, sparks flying and whatnot. Now that we know we got a good starter on here, I'm gonna go ahead and just pop these plugs out and get a compression reading on this motor. All right, I'm gonna go jump the starter again and see what we got. We got right about 100, 105. And right about 100. So yeah, that is close enough. We are perfectly okay with that. Good compression. All right, next on the list, guys, we're gonna go ahead and hook up our inline spark tester and make sure we're getting good spark on the top cylinder. Okay, good spark on the top. All right. Before I hook any gas up to this motor and try and see how it runs, I wanna go ahead and get my controls hooked up so we can turn it on and off easily. Got these terminal connectors on, and I have some little heat shrink protective wrap in place, so let's go ahead and get a heat gun on these and get these secure. Make sure you guys aren't out there cutting corners with electrical wires, guys. It only takes a couple extra minutes to do this the right way. All right guys, all wired up. Let's see if it'll turn over. Nice. Alright guys, overall for the first startup, this thing ran pretty dang good. Couple things I noticed I'm going to talk through right now. First, you probably saw me with my hand in here. Basically, this is a control motor. It doesn't have a tiller handle, so there's going to be a cable hooked up here to the throttle. You can push that, you know, side to side to adjust the throttle. So that's what I was doing, was giving it gas when it sounded like it was about to die. It was definitely struggling to idle down low on its own. Now that is somewhat to be expected because where this sits in neutral is actually set by your controls, and I haven't done that yet. I did notice I kept it still for a very long time and it was definitely hit or miss. So definitely have some fuel issues. You may or may not have saw it pumping water. It was pumping, however, it looks like the mice bit it off there to there. So there's actually it's missing a section of hose here, so we need to get a new section of water hose in there so that we can have a good pee stream. I'm thinking due to the nature of where the motor was found at and all the debris in here, I think a carburetor cleaning is definitely in order, and I do have a rebuild kit for this model as well, so we'll see if any parts need replaced. Gonna have to take out the starter solenoid as well to be able to get to that other carburetor nut. All right, we were able to slide that solenoid out of the way and get a wrench on that other bolt. And now we can dive into this carburetor. Needle looks okay. O-ring's chewed up, we'll replace that. All right, the bowl's actually pretty clean. Don't see much going on in there at all. Float appears to be sitting level. Gaskets are in okay shape. The needle looks okay, guys. So far, I haven't seen anything that I don't like. Do see a little bit of dirt in there. Nothing crazy though. Quick double check you can do to make sure your float is opening and closing properly, guys. When the carb bowl's on the bottom, blow in this nozzle here where the gas enters the carburetor. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a lot of air moving through there. That's because the float is down. What that's doing is simulating gas going into the carburetor and into the bowl. Flip your carburetor upside down, and this is imitating that the carburetor is now full of gasoline. Now blow through that nozzle again, and you should not be able to, and you should not hear any air moving. All right, we got a properly working carburetor. Okay guys, carburetor's clean, fully rebuilt, and is completely installed back on the outboard. Alright guys, the motor's running way better after we rebuilt the carburetor, so now we got to take care of this horrendously ugly motor cowling, hood, whatever you want to call it. I mean, this thing sucks. Ugh, so many stickers, and I'm willing to bet these are not going to come off easily. Oh, look at that beautiful original pinstripe under this nonsense. Alright, here's the aftermath. It is extremely sticky.
That's what she said!
Okay guys, so the blue spray paint that I got definitely was a little bit lighter blue than I had hoped for, but it doesn't look bad. The guy putting the tape on it just really made it so hard for me to get a good smooth finish on the cowling. I tried every trick in the book to try and get it off, and it just wouldn't come out super smooth, but it looks okay to me. I'm happy with it. So we're gonna go ahead and detail the rest of this motor, and we're gonna do a service on new spark plugs and new gear oil. Alright guys, I just sold this motor. I got $900 for it really quickly. Probably could have got a little bit more if I waited, but I'm happy with a quick 400 bucks because tonight my buddies and I are going to the casino And as promised, I'm putting all $400 that I made on black. It's always been black. It always will be black. All in on black. Let's get it. All right, guys, we're here at the casino. I'm about to throw down all my profit on black in one spin. Let's see how it goes. Here we go, guys. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Green. 0-0. Wow. Alright, guys, got absolutely smoked with the 0-0 off the rip. $400 gone just like that. Hopefully I can get some subscribers out of this. That would make me feel better. Appreciate you guys. See you in the next one.